Bonjour, je m'appelle Ruth Bradley and I play Thea Ryan in ConcordIA.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Christiane Paul and I'm playing Juliane in ConcordIA, which you can watch on France TV.
Please watch our interview right now on série. She is a mastermind. She has come up with this incredible idea for a utopian society where AI watches everything in her early 20s, so imagine how insanely intelligent she must be. I think she's got a sound moral compass. Sometimes her motivations are different and more self-involved. Oh my god, this is such a scary question! But she's a mastermind, and just to use it for good or evil is up to everyone else to decide.
My lovely colleague here, Ruth Bradley, is playing Thea Ryan, who's a crisis containment manager, who comes to ConcordIA to investigate the murder who just happened at the border of ConcordIA. And she is an interesting character in a way that she seems to be very friendly and open and lovely. She smiles about everything with a kind of skeptical look. I love that very much about the character. And she really brings Juliana in a way out of her comfort zone because she's very, very good at her job. But there's also something hidden in her, which we will discover during the episodes during the series. And now I'm saying that we had one scene together, like really a real, scene, just only the two of us, the both of us. And I loved it because it was so interesting. You never know what the other person is gonna to do, how she's playing the scene. And it was so funny because I'm entering the scene where she's already waiting, where Ruth is already waiting, and I stepped in smiling, and there she was sitting smiling, and it was just great, like, really going into interact with the other person, really to play with each other. I really admired and appreciated that.
Yeah, it was great fun. It's always interesting to play a scene like that's just be subversive about the text, because on paper it's very boom, boom, boom. But to play it against the writing, it sometimes feels more natural and more dangerous. It's all very...
Because I think that's a very good approach to live with an AI monitoring a community. And I think we all agree that AI is inevitable right now. This is one way to use it in a very positive manner. And I think that this kind of system, like an AI watching human life and assessing it or monitoring it, it's not only frightening like Thea things, I think it also provides safety and peace and social balances. That's what my character believes in. So that's why I would say there are good reasons to move to ConcordIA.
I think Thea is more open too, but me, Ruth, I would not be happy living in ConcordIA. No. I think in theory it's a nice idea, but also I think it's essential that we have private moments as human beings.
That we have that in ConcordIA.
It's in bedrooms. Nobody watches it.
No, but but nobody watches it.
But somebody could hijack the system. There's always a possibility of human error, which does come up in the show. So, for that reason, I'd be like, no, I don't think it's for me. And I loved that about the script. You see, that was what I was always thinking about, the private moments. You see Thea so much in her private moments, in her bathroom, with her suitcase. And I was thinking, in ConcordIA, she would also be filmed. We would be seeing this as we're seeing an audience. Nobody would watch it, but they could.
Yeah, but it's always, it starts with the intention of the people.
Yeah, of course.
It was actually a line from my character. It always started with your... Was it my line or was it your line? No,
it was mine to you.
It was your line.
I started with good intention.
See?
We'll play the scene for you now. I think it starts quite tense and fractious, and there's a power play, both powerful women, obviously. Juliane is a mastermind, but Thea's pretty clever. And they go on a journey together, and actually it becomes something quite different in the end.
I don't really know what it
Yeah,
what it becomes. We're not quite sure about. We don't really know, to be honest. And it's interesting because, I mean, Thea comes into my kingdom a little bit. Maybe it's too much, you know, the word is maybe too big, but it's a little bit, she comes to control my action. And this is something that disturbs Juliane in a way. She tries to cope with it, you know, to deal with it. But on the other hand, I think she really admires Thea in the way she thinks. Like, she can really understand that she is very good at her job, and she really respects that. So I don't think about like a power play, but yeah, but it is. But you are right. It's a kind of it's like two giants meeting and checking out each other. But then I think there's a lot of respect and understanding, even if they have different interests.
Yeah, I guess for me, I was so aware as a character that Juliane is so internationally famous and like a tech giant. Like if you were walking in to try and curtail Steve Jobs or something, you know, how would you do that? You know, how would you walk in and be like, I deserve to be here, I know what I'm doing? You'd have to have some kind of power game. So that was always interesting to me because I, as a character, need to bring that.
Yeah. That it is about human beings. That it is all about human beings. It's about the emotional relationships, and that we can maybe live with an AI, and that we have to deal with AI because it's inevitable. It's out there. You know, we can't just deny it anymore. But we are still there too, and we have to trust each other and to rely on each other. And human relationship, human emotions is that what counts, I would say. I think hopefully we can take that from watching the show. And hopefully it's tense and thrilling, and I don't know.